This might surprise you. Hattie McDaniel made Oscar history. In 1940, this remarkable actress became the first African-American woman to win an Academy Award for her unforgettable performance as Mammy in the epic film Gone with the Wind. Hattie's groundbreaking win marked a significant milestone not only for her career, but also for the representation of African Americans in Hollywood, a landscape often marred by racial discrimination. The ceremony, held in Los Angeles, took place in a segregated environment, yet Hattie delivered a heartfelt acceptance speech that resonated deeply with many people watching. Her achievement not only redefined possibilities for Black actors and actresses, but also ignited hope among those aspiring to make their mark in cinema. At a time when roles for Black artists were typically constrained to stereotypes, Hattie's talent and unwavering determination allowed her to shine brightly. Today, we honor her incredible legacy and the doors she opened for future generations in film. What steps can we take to continue celebrating her contributions and advocate for greater diversity in the entertainment industry? Why exactly does Ghana love cocoa so much? Cocoa isn't just a treat, it's a critical part of Ghana's identity and economy. As the second largest cocoa producer in the world, Ghana plays a significant role in the global chocolate industry. For many Ghanaians, cocoa farming is more than just a job. It represents a way of life that sustains entire communities. This thriving industry provides employment for over 800,000 farmers and accounts for about 25.5% of the country's total export revenue, making it Ghana's top agricultural export. The rich, fertile soil and ideal weather conditions in regions like Ashanti and Western Region create a perfect environment for cocoa cultivation. Farmers often work collectively, from planting seedlings to harvesting the prized pods, ensuring that traditions are passed down through generations. The vibrant cocoa farms, often shaded by towering trees, are not only eco-friendly, but also protect the delicate plants from harsh sunlight. So the next time you savor a chocolate bar, remember that the delightful flavor likely originated from the hard-working farmers in these lush fields of Ghana. This might surprise you. Roller coasters serve dinner. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind dining experience, the UK's roller coaster restaurant is the place to be. Imagine sitting at your table, eagerly awaiting a delicious meal while watching your food whiz by on miniature tracks overhead. This innovative concept brings a thrilling twist to traditional dining. As patrons enjoy their meals, they see dishes zooming down the rails, creating a vibrant atmosphere that's both fun and entertaining. Designed to keep the excitement rolling, the restaurant offers a variety of tasty options, all delivered in a unique way that adds an element of surprise to every bite. Guests of all ages can revel in this playful fusion of amusement park thrills and culinary delights. Whether you're a fan of adventure or simply want to enjoy a meal in a lively environment, this roller coaster restaurant promises to deliver an unforgettable experience. So are you ready to see your dinner come to life on a roller coaster? Believe it or not, Pluto has astonishing secrets from 2015. When we think of planets, Pluto often pops up as a nostalgic memory, but its journey has been quite the roller coaster. Once considered the ninth planet, it was officially reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. However, everything changed in 2015 when NASA's New Horizons spacecraft zoomed by this icy world, unveiling astonishing secrets that challenged our views on planetary classification. One remarkable finding was that Pluto possesses a thin atmosphere, primarily composed of nitrogen, along with traces of methane and carbon monoxide. This discovery is significant since dwarf planets were not expected to have such complex atmospheres. Additionally, New Horizons revealed that Pluto is capable of deflecting solar wind particles, a feature typically associated with full-fledged planets. These revelations sparked lively debates among scientists about what criteria truly define a planet. While Pluto may not officially wear the planet crown anymore, these findings certainly granted some planetary flair, reminding us that even in the far reaches of our solar system, surprises and mysteries still abound. Surprising wedding fact: expensive ceremonies can lead to divorce. A study from Emory University revealed that couples who splurge on their weddings are more likely to face divorce down the road. It turns out that when couples blow over $20,000 on their big day, they often find themselves struggling to keep their marriage intact. Why is this? One reason is financial stress. Starting a marriage with a heavy wedding debt can create tension and conflict early on, which is a common trigger for divorce. Instead of spending a fortune on a lavish celebration, couples might find that investing in their relationship, like taking a thoughtful honeymoon or even setting aside money for shared goals, builds a stronger foundation. This insight shifts the focus from a flashy wedding to nurturing the love and connection that truly matter. So maybe it's time to rethink that over-the-top celebration and consider what really counts when embarking on a lifelong adventure together. Why does Mount Vernon claim the tulip crown? Located in Washington, this town, known as the tulip capital of North America, grows more tulips than all of Holland. Each spring, the vibrant fields explode with colors, drawing in visitors from around the globe. The annual Tulip Festival is a highlight, featuring breathtaking displays of thousands of tulips in all shades imaginable. From delicate pastels to bold, vibrant hues, these gorgeous flowers transform the landscape into a stunning sea of color. The festival not only showcases the blooms, but also celebrates the community with local art, food, and entertainment. Families stroll through the fields, capturing the beauty with their cameras while others enjoy live music and delicious culinary treats from local vendors. This enchanting event rivals the famous tulip farms of the Netherlands, making it a must-see destination for anyone who loves flowers. The dedication and care that the growers put into their tulip fields truly shine during this special time. Who knew that a small town in the U.S. could create such a magnificent springtime spectacle? You might be shocked to learn that butterflies taste with their feet by using specialized sensors called chemoreceptors found on their legs. When a butterfly lands on a plant, these chemoreceptors spring into action, quickly analyzing the surface for sugar levels, toxins, and whether it's a suitable home for their future caterpillars. This remarkable ability is especially crucial for female butterflies, as selecting the right leaves for egg laying can determine the survival of the next generation. A poor choice could lead to deadly consequences for the larvae, so they must be precise in their evaluation. Additionally, these taste sensors assist butterflies in locating the richest nectar sources, enhancing their ability to feed efficiently. With this system, butterflies save precious time and energy, making rapid assessments without needing to nibble or taste with their mouths. It's almost as if nature equipped them with a tongue on their toes, an adaptation that is both functional and vital for their survival in a complex ecosystem. How fascinating is it that with each delicate step, butterflies truly taste the world around them? Believe it or not, lakes can explode. Limnic eruptions present one of nature's most dramatic hazards, transforming tranquil bodies of water into lethal explosions of gas. This phenomenon occurs when carbon dioxide accumulates in the deeper layers of a lake, trapped under immense pressure. As the gas builds up, the potential for a violent release grows, leading to catastrophic results. A poignant example of this was witnessed in 1986 at Lake Nyos in Cameroon. There, a sudden limnic eruption released a massive cloud of carbon dioxide, which swept through surrounding villages, tragically taking around 1,800 lives. This event sent shockwaves around the globe and served as a sobering reminder of the latent threats posed by such lakes. In response, scientists have been diligently researching ways to prevent similar disasters. One effective strategy is degassing, which involves carefully releasing the trapped gases to alleviate pressure buildup. By enhancing our understanding of limnic eruptions and implementing preventive measures, we can better protect communities living near these seemingly peaceful lakes from devastating occurrences. Why exactly does What's the Secret of Everglades reptiles living together? The Florida Everglades is a unique ecosystem where both crocodiles and alligators thrive side by side, a rare phenomenon on our planet. Picture this. Alligators, known for their dark black scales and U-shaped snouts, basking in the sun, while crocodiles, distinguished by lighter gray or brown hues and V-shaped snouts, glide through the water nearby. This fascinating coexistence springs from the specific habitats each species prefers. The Everglades' expansive wetlands create an ideal environment, allowing alligators to dominate the freshwater areas, while crocodiles venture into brackish waters. This ecological division minimizes competition, enabling both species to flourish. Alligators tend to be more aggressive, deploying their powerful jaws in hunts, while crocodiles take a more stealthy and cautious approach. This balance of behaviors has crafted a unique dynamic in the Everglades, where both reptiles enjoy the benefits of overlapping habitats. So the next time you think of the Everglades, remember it's not just a swamp, it's a vibrant stage for nature's unique reptile showdown. What was Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch like? This enchanting private theme park, nestled in California, became a reflection of the pop icon's dream world. Inspired by the classic tale of Peter Pan, Michael Jackson purchased Neverland Ranch for a staggering $17 million. The sprawling estate, named after the fictional land where children never grow up, featured not just a lavish mansion, but also roller coasters, a zoo, and a carousel. Imagine wandering through a place where the magic of childhood was celebrated at every turn. The zoo housed exotic animals like llamas and monkeys, and visitors could often see them roaming about. In addition, there were beautiful gardens, a sparkling lake, and an outdoor movie theater where Jackson hosted friends and family for fun nights under the stars. Although Neverland showcased the star's desire to create joy, it also became a symbol of his complex public persona. Today, stories about this extraordinary place remind us of Michael's legacy as an artist who cherished imagination and wonder. What would you have done at Neverland? Here's something incredible about unbelievable facts about the massive IC 1101. Imagine standing at the edge of a galaxy so enormous that it makes our Milky Way seem like a minor player in the cosmic theater. Enter IC 1101, a gigantic elliptical galaxy located about 1 billion light-years from Earth within the Abell 2029 galaxy cluster. This behemoth spans an astounding 6 million light-years across, shining with the brilliance of over 100 trillion stars. Yes, that's trillions. To truly grasp its size, consider this. If you were to travel from one side to the other at the speed of light, you'd need to journey for billions of years. But IC 1101 is not a solitary giant. It's part of an interconnected cosmic family, engaging with numerous other galaxies within its cluster. Current scientific inquiries delve into the formation of such colossal galaxies, sparking curiosity about the forces that give rise to cosmic giants. As we gaze into the depths of the universe, IC 1101 serves as a fascinating reminder of the incredible scales of existence, urging us to ponder what other wonders lie beyond our view. Dive into the history of the first aquarium. The very first aquarium opened its doors in 1853 in northern London, capturing the wonder of the natural world. Surprisingly, this aquarium was not built for a specific purpose at the outset. It was more of a curiosity than a scientific endeavor. However, it soon became associated with Philip Henry Gauss, a renowned naturalist whose contributions helped elevate its status and importance. Gauss's work in promoting aquatic life drew attention to the aquarium, allowing it to grow and thrive as a center for marine education and research. Visitors marveled at the exotic fish and diverse marine species on display, igniting a passion for ocean life that still resonates today. This early aquarium set the stage for the countless marine centers we enjoy now, sparking curiosity and fostering a love for science and wildlife in millions. Today's aquariums educate us about conservation and the delicate balance of ecosystems. Isn't it amazing how a simple idea in London blossomed into a global phenomenon? Here's something incredible about Philadelphia's pretzel law. In the city of brotherly love, a quirky regulation prohibits the sale of pretzels in bags. This unusual rule highlights Philadelphia's rich history with this iconic snack, which has long been a favorite among locals and tourists alike. Traditionally, soft pretzels have been sold by street vendors, served fresh and warm, creating the perfect on-the-go snack. The law is believed to ensure that everyone experiences the authentic flavor and texture of a freshly baked pretzel, rather than a dried-out version that might come prepackaged. Interestingly, this regulation is just one example of how the city loves to celebrate its culinary roots. So if you find yourself in Philadelphia, be sure to grab a soft pretzel from a vendor and taste why this law exists. Wouldn't you want to experience the magic of a freshly baked pretzel while strolling through the historic streets? Hard to believe, but penguins have a waterproof secret. In the frigid waters of Antarctica, these remarkable birds employ a unique survival strategy beyond just their fat reserves. At the base of each penguin's tail lies a special gland called the uropygial gland, which secretes a thick, oily substance. Penguins skillfully spread this oil over their feathers, using their beaks during grooming sessions. The outcome is a perfectly sealed outer coat that locks in body heat and prevents icy water from penetrating. This adaptation is crucial. Without this daily oiling, they could lose up to 30% of their body warmth in just 1 minute. The waterproof barrier not only preserves their warmth, but also enhances their buoyancy and streamlines their bodies, enabling them to glide effortlessly through the chilly seas. This ability to create a waterproof layer is not merely a convenient feature, it's a lifeline in one of the planet's most extreme environments. So the next time you see a penguin waddling around or swimming gracefully, remember the incredible adaptation that keeps them thriving in the coldest conditions. Can you imagine that ever wondered how twins could be born months apart? It turns out that the longest recorded gap between the births of twins is an astonishing 87 days. This remarkable case features a set of twins from Ireland, where the first twin, a girl named Amy, entered the world prematurely at just 25 weeks gestation in 2012. Her twin brother, Finn, however, remained in the womb, needing additional time to grow and develop properly before birth. Medical professionals decided to extend the pregnancy to ensure that Finn would have the best possible start in life. This decision led to an extraordinary scenario where these twins were born not only in different months, but also in different years. Most twins typically arrive within minutes of each other, making Finn's delayed arrival feel almost cinematic. Can you imagine being born into the world so far apart from your sibling? This fascinating story highlights the advancements in neonatal medicine, the incredible resilience of both mothers and babies, and serves as a testament to the miracles that can occur in obstetrics. What if I told you most of the universe is invisible? The astonishing truth is that a staggering 95% of the cosmos remains beyond our vision. Only about 5% of the universe consists of ordinary matter, which includes all the stars, planets, and even living beings like you and me. So, what lurks in the shadows of our universe? Approximately 27% is composed of dark matter, a mysterious substance that doesn't emit, absorb, or reflect light. This means our telescopes can't detect it directly, but we know it's there due to its gravitational influence on galactic movements. Now brace yourself for the real enigma. The remaining 68% is attributed to dark energy, a force that is accelerating the expansion of the universe. Scientists are still unraveling the secrets of dark energy, with some proposing it acts like a form of anti-gravity. As they dive deeper into this perplexing phenomenon, it remains one of the greatest challenges in modern astrophysics. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky, keep in mind that the stars are just a tiny glimpse into an ocean of mystery that envelops us. Hard to believe, but kangaroos can deliver lethal kicks. The red kangaroo, considered the largest marsupial on Earth, possesses an incredible defense mechanism that may surprise you. With muscular hind legs that act like powerful springs, these kangaroos can kick at speeds nearing 50 km/h. Such force is enough to crack a rib or send a predator sprawling. During confrontations, male kangaroos expertly balance on their thick, sturdy tails, using it as a third leg, while launching both feet in a swift upward motion, incapacitating rivals effectively. But these lethal kicks serve more than just defense. They play a vital role in establishing dominance within their social groups. Male kangaroos frequently engage in boxing matches where they grapple and kick, determining who reigns supreme. Their tails lend stability not only during intense fights, but also while making agile leaps across vast landscapes, turning each jump into a precise maneuver of strength. In the wild, every kick is not merely an act of defense, it symbolizes the kangaroo's strength, precision, and dominance, showcasing how intricate nature's design can be. Are you ready to appreciate these fascinating creatures even more? Have you ever wondered why hedgehogs are so special? These charming little creatures get their name from their unique foraging habits. Hedgehogs love to snuffle around in hedges, hunting for tasty snacks like insects and worms. While they dig through the underbrush, they often make adorable pig-like grunts that add a quirky soundtrack to their search for food. But did you know that hedgehogs play an important role in nature? By munching on pests like slugs and beetles, they help keep the ecosystem in balance, acting as natural pest control. With their spiky coats and delightful behaviors, hedgehogs not only entertain us, but also contribute to healthier gardens and green spaces. So the next time you find yourself outdoors, keep your eyes peeled for these little foragers and listen closely for their charming sounds. Isn't it fascinating how they combine cuteness with such a vital role in our environment? Let's uncover the truth about Discover Mongolia's heartfelt tribute to mothers. In Mongolia, honoring mothers takes on a unique and vibrant form through the Mother's Glory Awards. This recognition celebrates the extraordinary commitment of women who raise multiple children. The awards are divided into two tiers. Mothers with 4 or 5 children receive the second-class medal, while those with 6 or more are awarded the esteemed first-class medal, alongside a monetary bonus from the government. This tradition underscores the importance that Mongolian society places on family and motherhood, reflecting a deep cultural respect for women nurturing future generations. It's not merely about the medals, it's an acknowledgement of the vital role mothers play in community life. In a nation grappling with slow population growth, these honors encourage families to grow and help mothers feel appreciated for their sacrifices. This custom beautifully aligns with Mongolia's rich nomadic heritage, where strong family and community ties are paramount. So when considering how to celebrate the joys of parenting, remember that in Mongolia, it's not just recognition, but a heartfelt appreciation transformed into medals and honor. Did you know the Titanic had its own library? This remarkable ship, which sank on its maiden voyage in 1912, boasted a stunning collection of over 1,000 books available exclusively for first-class passengers. Imagine stepping into a luxurious space where you could find everything from classic literature to contemporary works of that era. The library was designed not just for reading, but for socializing and relaxation, providing an elegant setting for passengers to unwind and indulge in their love of books. It showcased the Titanic's commitment to offering a lavish experience, catering to the tastes and interests of its wealthy travelers. Guests could grab a volume to enjoy on deck or engage in discussions with fellow book lovers. This unique feature highlights how even during a time of great technological advancement, the simple pleasure of reading remained a cherished pastime. While the Titanic is often remembered for its tragic fate, its library stands out as a symbol of the luxury and culture that defined this iconic vessel. What other extraordinary details about the Titanic are waiting to be uncovered? Why does urethral cause such itchy rashes? Urushiol is the main culprit behind the itchy rashes that many people experience after coming into contact with poison ivy, oak, or sumac. This sticky oil, found in the leaves, stems, and roots, can trigger an allergic reaction in sensitive individuals. When urushiol touches your skin, it binds to your skin cells, prompting your immune system to overreact and cause inflammation. As a result, you might develop an uncomfortable rash full of red bumps and blisters. Interestingly, not everyone reacts to urushiol. Some people might stroll through a patch of poison ivy without any problem, while others can develop a rash from just a tiny amount of the oil. The severity of the reaction also increases with repeated exposure, making it crucial to identify and avoid these plants. So, next time you're out hiking, keep an eye out for these sneaky plants. Believe it or not, Greenland has a 99% literacy rate. This impressive figure reveals how the small island nation achieves remarkable educational success despite having just one university. With such a high literacy rate, one might assume that there are numerous schools and universities scattered across the vast icy landscape. However, many Greenlanders either attend the single university located in the capital, Nuuk, or travel long distances to pursue higher education elsewhere. This unique situation highlights the resilience and determination of the residents who prioritize education. The combination of a strong cultural emphasis on learning and the use of technology allows people to gain knowledge and skills, even in remote areas. Additionally, Greenland's government actively supports education through various initiatives, ensuring that resources are available for all ages. From traditional Inuit knowledge to modern educational practices, Greenland showcases that it is possible to achieve exceptional literacy levels without a plethora of institutions. How does such a small community manage to do so much with so little? Why exactly does the phrase mean so much? The transcript reveals a striking repetition. The child is not a child. This intriguing line hints at layers of meaning that go beyond its surface. At first glance, it sounds puzzling, but it could represent a metaphor for loss of innocence, a transition from childhood to adulthood, or perhaps the disconnect between expectations and reality. In many narratives, children symbolize purity and simplicity, so declaring that a child is not just a child raises questions about the complexities and harshness they may face. It can lead to thoughts about society's influence on youth or the burdens that children carry, sometimes too soon. This phrase urges us to explore the emotional context that define childhood in various situations. Whether in literature, films, or psychological discussions, it serves as a powerful reminder that childhood isn't just about age. It's about experiences and perceptions that shape who we really are. What deeper meanings could this phrase hold? Have you seen snow turned into stunning art? The Sapporo Snow Festival in Japan is an incredible spectacle that transforms the winter landscape into a breathtaking gallery of snow and ice sculptures. Every February, Sapporo hosts this magnificent event, drawing artists and visitors from around the globe. Imagine towering ice castles, intricate sculptures of animals, and giant characters, all crafted with extraordinary detail. The festival began in 1950 as a local event with just a handful of sculptures, but it has evolved into a massive international competition featuring over 200 stunning displays. Artists use shovels and chisels to create their masterpieces, often spending weeks planning and perfecting their designs before the festival kicks off. The best works are illuminated at night, creating a magical atmosphere that captivates everyone. Visitors can also enjoy delicious winter foods and participate in fun activities like ice slides. Whether you're a snow sculptor or a curious traveler, the Sapporo Snow Festival offers an unforgettable experience that showcases the beauty and creativity of winter. Let's uncover the truth about Visby, Sweden. This enchanting city, located on the beautiful Baltic island of Gotland, feels like a time machine, transporting visitors into a rich tapestry of medieval history. With its impressive 13th century wall still standing proud, Visby showcases not only remarkable gates and watchtowers, but also invites you to explore its charming cobblestone streets. Picture yourself wandering among vibrant medieval houses and gazing at ancient church ruins that have endured for centuries. Each turn reveals stories of yesteryear waiting to be discovered. Every summer, the city bursts into life during its famous medieval week, where tourists can dive into the past through lively markets, colorful parades, and thrilling tournaments that vividly recreate history. Beyond its historical allure, Visby also offers breathtaking limestone formations along a stunning coastline, providing views that will leave you awestruck. If you're searching for a destination where history and natural beauty converge, Visby promises an unforgettable experience that keeps visitors coming back for more. Why exactly does the water bear defy nature's laws? Tardigrades, affectionately known as water bears, astonish scientists with their extraordinary resilience. These minuscule creatures, measuring only 0.5 mm, can endure conditions that would obliterate most life forms. They withstand intense heat, freezing temperatures close to absolute zero, and an absence of water. When faced with such extremes, tardigrades enter a remarkable state called tun, where they curl up into a cryptobiotic ball. This process allows them to halt all metabolic activities and lose nearly all of their body water. In this suspended state, they can survive for decades, only to revive once conditions improve and water becomes available. In 2007, they made history as the first animals to endure the harsh vacuum of space, a feat that has spurred scientific interest in their potential applications in long-term space travel, cryopreservation techniques, and even cancer resistance. By studying these remarkable organisms, researchers are unlocking the secrets of biological resilience, ultimately redefining our understanding of life itself. Could these tiny water bears hold the key to surviving the extremes of the universe? This might surprise you. North Koreans have no job choices. In the secretive realm of North Korea, the concept of career freedom is virtually non-existent. The government controls every aspect of employment, assigning jobs based on its economic strategies rather than individual desires or skills. Imagine a talented artist being sent to toil in a factory or a qualified doctor relegated to manual labor. This coercive system leaves citizens with minimal control over their professional lives. Additionally, the financial rewards for their hard work are dishearteningly low. A physician who plays a critical role in community health might earn a mere $3 to $5 per month, while laborers could receive even less, sometimes just $1 to $2. How can anyone sustain a family on such paltry wages? The extreme limitations on job choices and the grim economic conditions significantly impact the daily lives of North Koreans. For those of us in more liberal economies, it's essential to recognize the privileges we often overlook, such as the freedom to pursue careers we are passionate about and the opportunity for fair compensation. What would you do if you lived in a system with such restrictions? Turns out the truth is that slavery was a business. The Atlantic slave trade reveals a tragic and unsettling chapter in human history, known particularly for its triangle trade system. This horrific practice functioned through three distinct legs. Initially, ships embarked from Europe to West Africa, where countless individuals were captured and sold into a life of slavery. The next leg transported these enslaved individuals to the Caribbean, where they toiled under brutal conditions to cultivate cash crops like sugar and tobacco. These highly valuable products were then loaded onto ships and sent back to New England, where they were exchanged for manufactured goods, including clothing, tools, and rum. This cycle of exploitation and abuse completed the triangle and was driven by an insatiable greed for profit, completely disregarding the sanctity of human life. As millions of people were uprooted from their homes and separated from their families, their identities were erased, reducing them to mere commodities. The impact of the triangle trade went far beyond economics. It profoundly influenced societies and cultures, leaving scars that still resonate today. Recognizing this painful history enables us to appreciate the strength of those affected and underscores the importance of acknowledging and learning from our past. Turns out the truth is that measles harms immunity. Measles is often seen as just a childhood illness, but it does much more than cause a rash and fever. When someone gets measles, the virus can actually wipe out specific immune cells that remember how to fight off familiar infections. This process, known as immune amnesia, leaves those who recover from measles lacking in protection against viruses they were previously immune to, such as the flu or even more serious infections like pneumonia. Imagine a superhero losing their powers just when they need them the most. This vulnerability can lead to a spike in diseases that were once manageable, creating a public health risk. Vaccination is key to preventing measles and protecting our immune system. Keeping ourselves and our communities vaccinated not only shields us from measles, but helps maintain our defenses against a variety of infections. What else might we discover about the hidden dangers of measles? Here's a wild fact about Bengal tigers. The Bengal tiger, an iconic symbol of beauty and strength, calls the lush landscapes of Bangladesh its home, particularly within the stunning Sundarbans. This remarkable region is not only the largest mangrove swamp on Earth, but also a vibrant ecosystem teeming with life. Stretching across the southwestern part of Bangladesh and extending into India, the Sundarbans features dense forests, tangled roots, and winding waterways that create a unique habitat for these majestic tigers. Here, nature thrives in a delicate balance, supporting not only Bengal tigers, but also numerous wildlife species like crocodiles, spotted deer, and an array of colorful birds. These tigers have adapted beautifully to their environment, often prowling stealthily through muddy waters and among mangrove trees. However, despite their captivating beauty, Bengal tigers are under threat due to habitat loss and poaching, making conservation efforts crucial. Protecting the Sundarbans is not just about saving the tiger. It's about preserving the intricate web of life that relies on this dynamic ecosystem. How can we ensure these magnificent creatures and their habitats survive? Is it really true that North Dakota is the least educated state? Yes, it's true. North Dakota has the lowest percentage of residents with a college degree in the entire United States, currently standing at a surprising 19%. This statistic attracts attention, especially in comparison to states where college graduation rates are much higher. Several factors contribute to this low percentage. For instance, North Dakota's smaller population and a robust job market that favors blue-collar work, such as farming and oil extraction, mean that many residents prioritize immediate employment over higher education. Moreover, the state's remote location and harsh climate can deter potential students from pursuing degrees. Yet despite these challenges, North Dakota thrives on a culture that values practical skills, ensuring its workforce is well prepared for the demands of the local economy. While the number of college graduates may be low, the strong work ethic and resilience among residents create a unique dynamic. The question remains, will North Dakota take steps to enhance educational opportunities and further empower its economy? Ever wonder who rules the Arctic? Polar bears are the undisputed kings of the cold. These magnificent creatures are the largest land predators on Earth, and they've mastered the frigid landscapes of the Arctic. With their thick, white fur that acts like a perfect insulator and a layer of blubber beneath their skin. Polar bears stay warm in temperatures that can drop well below freezing. They primarily hunt seals, using their powerful sense of smell to find breathing holes in the ice where these slippery meals come up for air. Speaking of ice, did you know that a single polar bear can weigh between 900 and 1,600 pounds? That's as much as some small cars. When they roam their icy territory, they can cover vast distances, sometimes over 30 miles in a day, searching for food or mates. Sadly, as climate change causes sea ice to melt, polar bears face increasing threats to their habitat and food supply. Understanding these incredible animals helps us appreciate not just their strength, but also the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystem, reminding us why we need to protect their icy home. Why exactly does the Antarctic icefish thrive in freezing waters? This remarkable creature has a secret weapon, antifreeze proteins in its blood. These proteins act like natural ice preventatives, stopping ice crystals from forming inside the fish. Imagine existing in a habitat where temperatures plunge below freezing, yet thriving, not just surviving. The Antarctic icefish flourishes even in waters that hover around 2 degrees Celsius, showcasing an incredible adaptation shaped by millions of years of evolution. This unique physiology allows the icefish to hunt and reproduce in one of the planet's harshest climates. Additionally, the blood of the icefish is clear and lacks hemoglobin, an iron-rich protein present in most fish that gives them their color. This absence makes the icefish less dense and more buoyant, enabling it to glide effortlessly through the icy depths. So when you think of extreme cold, consider the Antarctic icefish that gracefully conquers the frigid waters. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips some creatures to thrive in environments where others would perish? Guess what really drives Dr. Seuss's creativity? The beloved author famously penned Green Eggs and Ham using just 50 unique words, showcasing how powerful constraints can be when it comes to storytelling. This playful children's book, first published in 1960, tells the tale of Sam I Am, who persistently encourages a reluctant character to try an unusual dish made of green eggs and ham. The true magic lies in how Dr. Seuss cleverly weaves an engaging narrative with a limited vocabulary, proving that simplicity can lead to extraordinary creativity. By employing repetition and rhythm, he captures the attention of young readers while teaching them about trying new things. Seuss's innovative approach not only made this book a classic, but also inspired writers and educators to think outside the box. So next time you're feeling stuck, remember the power of limitations in sparking your imagination. Most people don't know this, but warranties are puzzling. It's a situation that many consumers find themselves in when purchasing electronics. You walk into a store, excited about the newest smartphone, and the salesperson enthusiastically offers you an extended warranty. Here's the surprising part. These warranties can often cost as much as the average repair for that gadget. So why would anyone pay for a warranty instead of saving that money for future repairs? In reality, many consumers mistakenly believe that warranties will ultimately save them more money. However, research indicates that fewer people than expected actually use their warranties. Most electronic devices function smoothly throughout their warranty period, and if they do break down, common issues are typically covered by the manufacturer's warranty. Therefore, while extended warranties can provide peace of mind, it's crucial for buyers to carefully consider the cost in relation to the actual likelihood of needing repairs. Often, setting aside that warranty cash for potential repairs or being more mindful about device handling could be the wiser financial choice. Why exactly does Kyiv have the deepest metro station? Nestled in the heart of Kyiv, Ukraine, Arsenalna metro station claims the title of the world's deepest underground metro station, plunging to an impressive depth of 115 yards. Imagine embarking on a journey down an escalator that feels like an endless slide into the depths of the earth. The descent lasts about 5 minutes, offering time to admire the stunning architecture and the intricate details of the station itself. Opened in the 1960s, Arsenalna not only functions as a critical transit hub, but also encapsulates Kyiv's rich history and the spirit of its people. The need for such depth arose due to the city's hilly geography. Engineers had to design the metro lines with precision to traverse the landscape effectively. While many may think of a metro station merely as a mode of transport, Arsenalna offers an unforgettable experience that connects the bustling life of Kyiv above to the silent depths below. If you visit this vibrant city, don't miss the chance to ride the escalator and say you've been to the deepest point of any subway system in the world. Guess what really drives your sneeze reflex? It turns out that most of us can't sneeze with our eyes open. The reason behind this fascinating fact lies in how our bodies are wired. When you feel a sneeze coming on, your body prepares for a powerful release of air from your nose and mouth to expel any irritants. As part of this process, a reflex triggers the muscles around your eyelids to close tight, acting as a protective mechanism. This reflex helps keep foreign particles from entering your eyes during a sneeze. You might be surprised to discover that attempting to keep your eyes open while sneezing could lead to discomfort or even harm. Some people humorously claim it may result in spontaneous eye watering. It's incredible to think about how this automatic response exemplifies the body's clever design to protect itself. Each time that familiar tickle in your nose signals an impending sneeze, remember to embrace the closed eye experience. It's a natural way our bodies safeguard us from potential dangers. Why not appreciate this quirky yet vital reflex? Let's uncover the truth about ancient musical instruments. The oldest known musical instrument is a flute, with a captivating story that stretches back approximately 35,000 years. This incredible artifact was unearthed in a remote cave in Germany, where it was meticulously carved from a bird's bone. Imagine our ancestors equipped with nothing but instinct and creativity, crafting melodies in a world dominated by survival. Their ability to express emotions through music reveals much about the human spirit. This flute is part of a larger collection of prehistoric artifacts that illuminate the culture and creativity of early humans. Rather than solely relying on the sounds of the natural world, they actively produced instruments to create harmonious tunes. Research indicates that music likely played a vital role in social bonding among ancient communities, highlighting our intrinsic desire to connect with others. So the next time you hit play on your favorite song, remember the thousands of years of musical evolution behind it, echoing through generations and serving as a powerful form of expression. Is it really true that discover the fascinating world of sumo wrestling? This traditional Japanese sport, rich in culture, has captivated audiences for over 1,500 years. Sumo isn't merely two hefty athletes clashing in a ring. It's a majestic spectacle filled with rituals, ceremonies, and deep-rooted traditions. Before each match, wrestlers perform ceremonial practices, such as purifying the ring with salt and executing a unique dance known as shiko. These rituals are deeply intertwined with Shinto beliefs, emphasizing the spiritual significance behind the sport. The lineage of sumo dates back to ancient Japan, where it originally served to entertain the gods and ensure bountiful harvests. As centuries progressed, sumo evolved into the sport we recognize today, complete with a structured ranking system and unique attire, like the distinctive mawashi, a traditional belt. Wrestlers, referred to as rikishi, dedicate their lives to intense training and disciplined diets. This blend of fierce competition and a profound respect for tradition makes a sumo match an extraordinary experience. Today, sumo wrestling stands as an iconic symbol of Japanese culture, attracting fans and enthusiasts from around the globe. Here's what actually happens when shoes go giant. In 2015, an innovative Indian shoe company made history by crafting the world's largest shoe, measuring an astonishing 6.4 meters long and nearly 3 meters high. This footwear giant isn't just eye-catching, it's a whopping size 2,090, a figure so large it seems like it steps straight out of a fairy tale. Constructed from leather, rubber, and foam, this enormous shoe symbolizes creativity and craftsmanship at its best. The company aimed to create something unique for a marketing campaign, but ended up setting a world record instead. Imagine the sheer number of people that could fit inside. This monumental shoe not only showcases the potential of design and manufacturing, but also attracts curious visitors who want to see this remarkable feat in person. How many other records will be broken by imaginative minds around the globe? Chickens can't cross the road in Quitman, Georgia? This quirky law has baffled locals and visitors alike. Dating back to a time when rural life was more common, the regulation likely aimed to prevent traffic accidents involving these feathered friends. Imagine the scene, a chicken strutting across a busy road, causing chaos as cars swerve to avoid it. While it's certainly a funny nod to that classic joke about why chickens cross the road, it also speaks to broader efforts in the past to manage livestock. Such unusual laws remind us of how communities used to regulate everyday life, ensuring both animal welfare and public safety. Today, it's a delightful piece of trivia that's sure to get a chuckle, showing that even laws can have a humorous side. As you think about this, can you picture a chicken waiting at a crosswalk in Quitman, waiting for the light to change? Hard to believe, but is it true that Taiwan boasts amazing climate diversity? Absolutely. Taiwan is a fascinating island where climate shifts dramatically from the north to the south. Up in the north, you'll find a humid subtropical climate with warm summers and mild winters that rarely dip too low. This weather creates lush greenery, making Taiwan a beautiful place for nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts. As you journey south, the landscape transforms into a tropical climate where temperatures soar and humidity increases. This transition brings sizzling summers, but it also results in stunning beaches and vibrant ecosystems that are teeming with life. Winters in the south are delightful, often characterized by sunny skies and pleasantly cool temperatures, turning the region into a popular escape for those looking to avoid chillier weather elsewhere. From the lively streets of bustling cities to the tranquil countryside dotted with scenic vistas, Taiwan's climate is as varied as its breathtaking landscapes, making it an irresistible destination for travelers seeking diverse experiences. Did you know Hong Kong is a gold hotspot? Surprisingly, this bustling city has no gold mines of its own, yet it shines as a major hub for gold and jewelry exports. So how does this work? The magic lies in its strategic location, allowing easy access to international markets, along with tax exemptions that make it incredibly attractive to investors and businesses. Hong Kong's bustling port and efficient logistics mean that gold and jewelry can flow in and out seamlessly, making it a preferred spot for major global brands. Home to renowned names like Chow Tai Fook and Luke Fook, the city boasts an impressive jewelry manufacturing industry known for its exceptional craftsmanship. As a result, many tourists and locals alike flock to its vibrant markets and boutiques in search of stunning pieces and great deals. With international investors continuously drawn to the city's unique advantages, Hong Kong solidifies its status as a glittering beacon in the world of gold and jewelry, proving that sometimes a place doesn't need to have resources to thrive. Can you imagine landing a helicopter on its blades? This incredible maneuver, known as toe landing, is a skill that only experienced pilots dare to practice. Instead of the conventional landing on wheels or skids, toe landing involves carefully touching down on the tips of the rotor blades, creating the fascinating illusion that the helicopter is standing on its toes. This technique requires exceptional control and precision, as pilots must balance the weight of the helicopter while ensuring the rotor blades remain intact. Toe landing is most often demonstrated in training scenarios or air shows, where pilots can showcase their advanced skills. While it may look daring, it's also a testament to the engineering of helicopters and the expertise of the pilots. Despite its unconventional nature, toe landing can be a safe maneuver when performed correctly. So do you think you'd have the nerve to try it? Ever thought about why volcanoes erupt? Deep beneath our feet lies a dynamic region known as the Earth's mantle, where intense heat fuels a fascinating process that ultimately leads to volcanic eruptions. In this hot zone, temperatures soar high enough to cause rocks to partially melt, resulting in the formation of magma. This molten rock, combined with gases and water vapor, begins to rise toward the Earth's surface, gathering in a pressure-filled pocket referred to as a magma chamber. Over time, this buildup of pressure becomes too great for the Earth's crust to contain. When the pressure finally breaks free, the magma violently explodes upwards, resulting in an eruption. This dramatic event can project ash and lava into the atmosphere, dramatically reshaping the surrounding land. The scale and intensity of these eruptions can vary remarkably, from ash clouds that reach astonishing heights to slow-moving lava flows that alter landscapes. By understanding this process, scientists not only enhance their ability to predict eruptions, but also uncover the incredible forces of nature simmering just below our feet. So the next time you hear about a volcanic eruption, remember the incredible story that begins deep in the mantle. Turns out the truth is that Donald Trump was very wealthy. Did you know that Donald Trump became the richest U.S. president ever when he took office in January 2017? His estimated net worth was around $3 billion, a jaw-dropping figure compared to previous leaders. Trump's wealth stemmed from his successful career as a real estate mogul and a television personality, making him a familiar figure long before his political ambitions. His extensive business empire included extravagant properties, prestigious golf courses, and even a popular line of ties. While many past presidents built their resumes through public service or military careers, Trump's financial success set him apart. This wealth influenced his presidential policies and approach to governance, as he frequently highlighted the significance of entrepreneurship and business in driving economic growth. Trump's presidency often revolved around his bold persona, igniting discussions and controversies nationwide. This captivating journey from a businessman to the highest office illustrates how diverse backgrounds can yield unexpected leadership styles and reshape political landscapes. Who knew wealth and politics could intertwine so dramatically? Can you believe the Champawat tiger's deadly reign? This infamous tiger is responsible for an astonishing 435 human fatalities in Nepal and India, making it one of the most lethal wild animals in history. To put that in perspective, in the past 30 years, bears in the United States have caused an average of just 2 deaths per year, while spiders and snakes contribute 6 and 5 deaths respectively. The sheer number of lives taken by this single tiger dwarfs the combined toll of all bears, spiders, and snakes during the same period. It highlights the unique and sometimes terrifying interplay between humans and wildlife. What makes the Champawat tiger's story particularly chilling is that its attacks were not isolated incidents. Rather, they reflect a pattern of human-wildlife conflict that can occur when natural habitats are disrupted and prey becomes scarce. This tiger wasn't just a predator, it also became a symbol of fear and loss for many communities. The question remains, how can we better coexist with such magnificent yet dangerous creatures? Did you know that Bagan's temples are a must-see wonder? Bagan, an ancient city in Burma's Mandalay region, invites you to explore a magnificent realm filled with history and spirituality that spans from the 9th to 13th centuries. This UNESCO World Heritage Site features over 2,000 breathtaking temples and pagodas that rise toward the sky, creating a stunning landscape against the dazzling colors of sunset. As you wander through this mesmerizing terrain, each temple reveals secrets of the past, charming visitors with its intricate designs and remarkable spires. The Ananda Temple, famed for its exquisite architecture, showcases elaborate carvings that narrate tales of devotion and artistry. Equally impressive is the Damayangi Temple, known for its monumental structure and fascinating murals that reflect the rich cultural heritage of Bagan. Imagine standing among these ancient marvels, each one a testament to the skill and dedication of the artisans who crafted them. For travelers and history enthusiasts alike, Bagan offers an unforgettable glimpse into a time when spirituality and creativity thrived, making it a captivating destination that beckons exploration. Transforming Regency fashion. Who was Beau Brummel? Beau Brummel played a significant role in changing British men's fashion during the Regency era, paving the way for a more sophisticated style. While earlier styles were often flamboyant and extravagant, Brummel favored simple yet elegant clothing, emphasizing well-tailored suits and a muted color palette. His approach made fashion more accessible and stylish for the everyday gentleman. Beyond clothing choices, Brummel was also known for his unique dressing routine, which included an unusual twist. He polished his boots with champagne. This quirky detail not only showcased his attention to detail, but also highlighted the era's evolving standards of personal grooming and presentation. Brummel's influence on fashion went beyond what people wore. He helped to usher in an appreciation for refinement and restraint that resonated through the decades. Today, his legacy can be seen in modern menswear, where tailored looks and subtle elegance are still celebrated. How did a single individual manage to shape an entire era's fashion? Here's what actually happens when signals go silent. In 2010, the mysterious UVB-76 signal stopped transmitting for a while, capturing the attention of curious listeners around the world. Russian explorers decided to trace the signal to an abandoned military bunker, hoping to uncover the secret behind this iconic radio frequency. What they found was both strange and intriguing. A woman in her 40s silently pushing an empty stroller amidst the eerie silence, alongside a strong chemical smell lingering in the air. While the explorers found no personnel at the scene, this haunting sight raised more questions than answers. Is the UVB-76 just a relic of the Cold War? Or is there something more sinister at play? The bizarre discovery intensified the chilling mystery surrounding the signal, leaving many to wonder if it's a mere ghost from the past or something beyond our understanding. Did you know air traffic controllers have age limits? The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, sets specific age requirements for applicants, allowing those under 31 years old to apply for this crucial job. The reason for this age cap is simple. Air traffic controlling is an intense, high-stress position that demands quick thinking, sharp focus, and excellent decision-making skills. To ensure that air traffic controllers can handle the demands of the job effectively, they generally must retire by age 56. This policy helps maintain a workforce that can operate at peak performance, crucial for keeping our skies safe. Interestingly, air traffic controllers undergo rigorous training and testing, making the selection process very competitive. Once they are in, they play an essential role in guiding thousands of flights each day. Have you ever thought about how these age limits impact the future of air travel? Mazes have intrigued us for centuries. What's their secret charm? Serving as symbols of life's twists and turns, they challenge our minds and entertain us in various ways. From ancient labyrinths in Greek mythology to the intricate hedge mazes of today, these puzzling structures captivate our imagination. They go beyond entertainment, playing a role in psychology by exploring how we navigate problems and make decisions. Nowadays, you can find mazes everywhere. They appear in video games, making quests more exciting, and in robotics testing, where understanding pathways helps improve robot navigation. Researchers also utilize mazes in navigation studies, teaching us how humans and animals orient themselves in complex environments. It's fascinating how something that looks like a simple puzzle can actually be a tool for enhancing our problem-solving skills and creativity. So the next time you encounter a maze, remember, you're not just having fun, you're also engaging with an age-old concept that blends art, science, and the human experience. What will you discover in your next maze adventure? This might surprise you. Vatican Bank has a Latin ATM. Imagine withdrawing cash while practicing your Latin. The Vatican Bank, known for its unique blend of tradition and modernity, has an ATM that allows transactions in Latin, the ancient language of the Roman Empire. This intriguing feature not only reflects the Catholic Church's commitment to preserving cultural heritage, but also engages visitors and locals alike in a fun way. While most ATMs offer services in the usual modern languages, the Vatican's machine takes a step back in time. Users can select Latin for their transactions, transforming a simple banking task into an educational experience. This ATM doesn't just offer cash, it connects people to the cultural history of Rome in a delightful way. So whether you're a history buff, a Latin enthusiast, or just curious, this is a unique twist on banking that encourages learning while you spend. Have you heard about Korea's unique body odor gene? This intriguing genetic trait can be found among many Koreans, who often lack the gene responsible for causing body odor. This isn't just a quirky coincidence. It sheds light on how our biology shapes even the smallest aspects of our lives, like how we sweat. Scientists believe that this absence of the body odor gene has developed over time, influenced by both environmental factors and diet. Traditional Korean cuisine, rich in fermented foods, may also play a role in how individuals metabolize sweat. Interestingly, this trait raises questions about how genetic variations can lead to different experiences and perceptions surrounding smell. While some people might find this trait quite convenient, it also illustrates the vast diversity of human genetics. Understanding such differences not only helps us appreciate our unique biological backgrounds, but also highlights the importance of genetic research in revealing the stories behind these traits. Could your own genetics be influencing how you smell? Hard to believe, but grenades were designed like baseballs. During wartime, the U.S. military understood that young soldiers would be more comfortable throwing something familiar. That's why they crafted grenades to match the size and weight of a standard baseball. This decision highlights the cultural impact of baseball in American society, where the sport is more than just a game. It's part of the nation's identity. Imagine a soldier trained to toss a grenade just like they would a baseball, feeling a sense of confidence infused by this connection. This clever design aimed to foster familiarity and ease in a chaotic environment, reflecting the military's strategic thinking. By aligning a lethal tool with a beloved pastime, the military not only ensured better performance, but also tapped into a deep-rooted symbol of American life. What else might we learn from the intersection of sports and military history? Have you ever wondered why vodka means little water? The word vodka comes from the Russian word voda, which translates to little water. This name fittingly describes both its clear appearance and its high alcohol content. Vodka has a rich history in Russia, dating back centuries, where it was first distilled around the 8th or 9th century. This iconic drink has grown beyond its simple definition to become a vital part of Russian culture and celebrations. Russians often enjoy vodka during gatherings, toasting to health and happiness. Traditionally, it's served chilled in small glasses and paired with tasty snacks, called zakuski, making the drinking experience more enjoyable. Today, vodka is popular worldwide, but its deep roots in Russian society show that it's more than just a drink. It symbolizes hospitality and togetherness. Curious about the different styles of vodka around the world? Believe it or not, Slovenia has a hidden castle. Nestled within the Great Karst Caves, Pajama Castle is the largest castle built inside a cave, dating back to the 13th century. This impressive structure is renowned for its unique location at the cave's entrance, which was strategically chosen to provide a strong defense against potential invasions. The castle's design and layout cleverly integrate with the natural rock formations, creating a fascinating blend of man-made architecture and nature. Visitors to Pajama Castle can marvel at stunning frescoes, explore underground passageways, and learn about its intriguing history, including the tales of noble families who once lived there. Today, it stands not only as a historical site, but also as a popular tourist destination, inviting adventurers and history buffs alike to uncover its secrets. Have you ever thought about exploring a castle hidden in a cave? Hard to believe, but history was made on November 2, 2020. This date marks a significant milestone in humanity's adventure into space. On this day, the SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft successfully returned to Earth after delivering astronauts to the International Space Station, ISS. This mission, known as Crew 1, was the first operational flight of NASA's Commercial Crew program, which aims to make space travel more accessible and safe. With 4 astronauts on board, this mission highlighted the power of collaboration between private companies and government agencies in advancing space exploration. During their stay at the ISS, these intrepid astronauts conducted important scientific experiments and technology demonstrations. November 2, 2020 is a reminder of our ongoing quest to explore beyond our planet and the potential for new discoveries in the cosmos. What other milestones await us in the future? Believe it or not, women forget childbirth pain. This remarkable phenomenon occurs thanks to a fascinating biological mechanism. After giving birth, many women experience a phenomenon known as postpartum memory loss, which affects how they remember the intense pain of labor. Research suggests that this memory lapse is not just a quirky side effect, but a vital adaptation that helps families grow. If mothers vividly recalled the pain, they might hesitate to have more children, ultimately slowing population growth. The brain seems to prioritize memories of joy, such as the newborn's first smile or gentle cuddles, while softening the recollection of pain. This balance can help mothers focus on nurturing their babies instead. It's nature's way of ensuring that the cycle of life continues despite the challenges of childbirth. Whether through hormonal shifts after delivery or specific brain changes, this ability plays a crucial role in family dynamics and societal growth. So the next time you hear a mother's story about childbirth, remember that her brain might be helping her focus on the joy over the pain. Most people don't know this, but gray hair has a story. It's all about melanin, the pigment responsible for the color of our hair, skin, and eyes. As we age, hair follicles produce less melanin because pigment-producing cells, known as melanocytes, become less active or simply die off. This process leads to hair that grows in transparent or white, creating that classic gray appearance against our darker strands. Interestingly, genetics plays a big role in when and how fast this happens. Some of us may start to notice gray hairs in our 20s, while others may enjoy their natural color well into their 50s or beyond. Stress also factors in. While it doesn't cause graying directly, it may accelerate the process in some individuals. So if you've spotted a silver strand, just remember it's a natural part of aging and a sign of your unique journey through life. Why exactly is Hawaii so unique among states? Hawaii stands out as the only U.S. state made entirely of islands, featuring a total of 132 islands. Among these, only 7 are inhabited. Hawaii, often referred to as the Big Island, Maui, Oahu, Kauai, Molokai, Lanai, and Niihau. Each of these islands showcases stunning landscapes and vibrant cultures shaped by their geographic isolation in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This isolation has led to a rich diversity of plant and animal life, some of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The islands are also home to distinct traditions and customs, influenced by the native Hawaiian culture and the various waves of immigrants who have settled there. From the lush green mountains of Kauai to the bustling city life in Oahu, Hawaii offers a tapestry of experiences waiting to be explored. Did you know that Tutankhamun had a shocking family tree? This famous Egyptian pharaoh, often called King Tut, was born to parents who were actually siblings, making him a product of incest. Incest in royal families was not uncommon in ancient Egypt, mainly to keep the bloodline pure and maintain the family's power. His father Akhenaten and mother Nefertiti were part of a dynasty that believed in divine right and lineage. King Tut ascended to the throne at just 8 or 9 years old, inheriting a kingdom in turmoil. His unusual genetic background may have contributed to his health problems. Studies of his remains show he suffered from various ailments, including a clubfoot and other issues likely linked to his parents' close relationship. This fascinating twist in history raises questions about the lengths to which royal families went to preserve their power and lineage. How does this knowledge change the way we view ancient rulers? Is it really true that Lise Meitner missed the Nobel Prize? Absolutely. Lise Meitner was a brilliant physicist who played a key role in the discovery of nuclear fission, a groundbreaking process where the nucleus of an atom splits into smaller parts, releasing huge amounts of energy. Despite her incredible contributions and being nominated for the Nobel Prize a staggering 48 times in both physics and chemistry, she never actually won. This baffling oversight has led many to question the Nobel selection process. Meitner's co-discovery occurred alongside Otto Hahn, who received the Nobel Prize in 1944, yet she was overlooked. This episode highlights the challenges women faced in science during her time, as well as the importance of recognizing all contributors in scientific achievements. Meitner's legacy continues to inspire new generations of scientists, reminding us that brilliance deserves recognition, regardless of gender. Guess what really drives Missouri's literary spirit? The influence of Mark Twain, one of America's greatest authors, is strong in this state. Born Samuel Clemens, Twain grew up in the charming town of Hannibal, Missouri, which became the backdrop for his beloved characters, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. These adventures, filled with friendship and mischief, reflect the essence of Twain's own childhood experiences along the Mississippi River. Today, literary enthusiasts flock to Missouri to immerse themselves in Twain's world. Visitors can explore his childhood home, visit museums dedicated to his life, and take part in events celebrating his works. This rich literary heritage not only honors Twain's legacy, but also highlights Missouri's role in American literature. Whether you're reading his classic novels under a shady tree or strolling through Hannibal's historic streets, the spirit of Mark Twain lives on, captivating the hearts of new generations. This might surprise you, the Sodder family tragedy. On Christmas Eve in 1945, a devastating fire tore through the Sodder family home in West Virginia, forever changing their lives. While the parents and 4 of their children managed to escape the flames, 5 of the children mysteriously went missing amidst the chaos. The fire left nothing but ashes, and despite extensive searches, no trace of the missing children was ever discovered. Over the years, the devastated family reported receiving strange clues like letters and a photograph that eerily resembled one of the lost boys. These mysterious hints only deepened the sorrow and confusion surrounding their disappearance. Why did tragedy strike on such a joyous holiday? And where did the children go? The haunted memories of that Christmas Eve linger on, making it one of the most perplexing, unsolved mysteries in history. Guess what really drives your sleep patterns? Melatonin, often called the sleep hormone, plays a crucial role in regulating our body's circadian rhythms, which essentially determine when we feel awake and when we feel sleepy. This hormone is naturally produced by the pineal gland in our brain, especially as it gets dark outside. When melatonin levels rise, we tend to feel drowsy and ready for sleep, which is why many people find it harder to stay awake in the evenings. On the flip side, when levels drop in the morning light, we wake up and feel alert. It's fascinating how this tiny hormone can shape our daily lives. Lack of adequate sleep can severely influence our behavioral health, affecting mood, stress levels, and even cognitive function. So next time you struggle to get enough shut-eye, remember that melatonin might be the key to your sleep cycle. How can you get better sleep tonight? Believe it or not, lionesses can hunt solo. These remarkable big cats, known as the primary hunters in their prides, often display incredible skill while hunting alone. While we typically picture hunting as a team effort, lionesses also thrive in solitary hunting situations when needed. This flexibility allows them to adapt to different scenarios. For example, when food is scarce or during territorial disputes. While one group may patrol and defend their territory, another lioness might quietly stalk her prey alone, using her keen senses and stealth to bring down a meal. Their hunting prowess is impressive, showcasing not just strength but also strategy and patience. This ability helps the pride survive in the wild, balancing the need for cooperation and the importance of individual skill. Isn't it fascinating how these queens of the savannah can thrive both together and alone? Is it really true that SpongeBob was inspired by marine biology? Steve Hillenburg, an animator with a deep passion for ocean life, created the iconic character SpongeBob SquarePants in 1999. Before diving into the world of animation, he taught marine biology, which fueled his love for the sea and its creatures. This background shines through in the show, where underwater adventures and quirky sea life come to life in vibrant colors. SpongeBob, with his infectious enthusiasm, captures the hearts of children and adults alike, often reminding us of the importance of friendship and positivity. From jellyfishing with his best friend Patrick to working at the Krusty Krab, each episode is a delightful mix of humor and creativity. The show's unique style and memorable characters have made it a timeless classic, proving that sometimes the best ideas come from a passion for learning. Have you ever thought about how much real-life science influenced such a fun cartoon? Turns out, the truth is that kitchen tools can be fun. The pencil sharpening knife is not just your average kitchen gadget. It looks like a giant pencil sharpener and makes food prep exciting. This creative tool is designed to carve gourmet shavings from various vegetables, including carrots, zucchinis, and even cucumbers. Imagine turning your ordinary salad into a beautiful artistic display with elegant vegetable ribbons. Using this unique knife opens up a whole new world of culinary creativity, perfect for impressing friends and family at dinner parties. Think about it. Rather than chopping vegetables for your meals, you can add a touch of flair and enhance presentation by using this nifty gadget. Whether you're a home cook or a professional chef, the pencil sharpening knife adds an element of surprise to your dishes. Are you ready to level up your cooking game with this playful tool? Sausage lovers rejoice. Germany has over 1,500 types. This incredible variety showcases the country's rich culinary culture. Among the favorites are bratwurst, made from a delicious mix of pork and beef, and Weisswurst, a traditional Bavarian specialty known for its pale color and mild flavor. You can find currywurst, which is a popular street food, topped with zesty tomato sauce and a sprinkle of curry powder, offering a delightful twist on the classic sausage experience. Another standout is bockwurst, which is smoked to enhance its flavor, creating a bolder taste that sausage aficionados adore. But what makes German sausages truly special is how each region boasts its own unique recipes and preparation styles. From the spicy varieties in the south to the smoky flavors in the north, every corner of Germany has something distinct to offer. So whether you're grilling bratwurst at a summer barbecue or savoring currywurst from a food truck, there's a tantalizing world of flavors waiting to be discovered. Which German sausage will become your new favorite? Krakatoa's eruption shook the world in 1883. This volcanic event is infamous for its astonishing loudness, reaching levels that literally ruptured eardrums of people as far as 40 miles away. Imagine being that close to the explosion, where the sound was not only overwhelming, but also dangerous. It wasn't just the nearby residents who felt its impact. The eruption was heard across the globe. Reports indicate that people over 3,000 miles away could hear the mighty roar, making it one of the loudest sounds ever recorded in history. This terrifying eruption didn't just result in sound, it also caused massive tsunamis and significant climate changes for years afterward. The atmospheric disturbances created a phenomenon known as volcanic winter, leading to cooler global temperatures. The aftermath of Krakatoa even inspired artists and writers, capturing the imagination of many. Its legacy reminds us of the power of nature and the extraordinary events that can shape our planet. Are you ready to learn more about such wild natural occurrences? What if I told you about a 1916 voting amendment? In that year, a fascinating proposal was put forward to the U.S. Congress, aiming to change how Americans participated in decisions about war. This amendment suggested that citizens should have the power to vote on all acts of war, a bold idea indeed. At the time, the United States had not yet entered World War I, but a group of passionate Nebraskans pushed for this significant change. They believed that allowing citizens to vote would ensure a democratic approach to war decisions. However, this intriguing amendment also came with a twist. Anyone who voted in favor of a war act would be required to enlist as a volunteer soldier. Imagine how different our history might be if this amendment had passed. Sadly, despite its innovative spirit, it was ultimately rejected by Congress, leaving us to wonder how citizen involvement might have changed the course of American military actions. Here's a wild fact about Chizai the panda. Chizai is not your typical panda. He stands out with a stunning brown and white coat, which is a departure from the usual black and white look of his cousins. This eye-catching coloration is due to a rare genetic mutation, making him a true one-of-a-kind in the panda world. While most giant pandas have black ears, eye patches, and legs, Chizai's brown fur gives him an unusual and striking appearance that captures the hearts of everyone who sees him. This delightful panda lives in a breeding center in China, where he helps raise awareness about panda conservation. His unique coloring not only makes him special, but also serves as a reminder of the diversity found in nature. Genetic mutations can lead to fascinating variations in animals, which can sometimes benefit their survival or help them stand out in a crowd. Isn't it amazing how nature surprises us with such wonderful differences? Chizai offers us a glimpse into the complexity of genetics and the beauty of animals in all their forms. Believe it or not, Chi-Chi had different ideas. In a surprising twist at the London Zoo, Chi-Chi, a charming giant panda, was sent to Moscow with a mission to mate with a male giant panda and help boost the population of this endangered species. However, things didn't go as planned. Instead of responding to her potential mate's advances, Chi-Chi decided to express her affection toward a zookeeper instead. This unexpected behavior, known as making a full sexual presentation, left zookeepers scratching their heads. It highlights how animals can have their own preferences and surprises. Chi-Chi's story reminds us that nature doesn't always follow the rules we set, showing the rich personalities of animals and how unpredictable they can be. It's a lighthearted reminder that love can take many forms, even in the animal kingdom. Prepare to be amazed by Elaine Davidson's body piercings. This remarkable woman holds the world record for the most body piercings, with an astonishing count of over 9,800. That's right, within her body she has embraced more piercings than most people can imagine. Each piercing tells a story, representing her adventurous spirit and passion for body art. Davidson first began her piercing journey in the late 1990s, and since then, she has transformed her body into a canvas of self-expression. With every piercing, she celebrates individuality and the beauty of diversity in body modification. This unique distinction has not only brought her fame, but has also sparked conversations about the art and culture of piercings around the world. While some may find the sheer number overwhelming, Davidson views it as a personal statement. Have you ever considered what it would be like to express yourself in such a bold and colorful way as she does? Each piercing reveals a layer of her identity, making us wonder about the stories behind every hoop and stud. Dive into lunch with koi fish at King Koi Cafe. Imagine enjoying your meal while colorful koi swim around your feet. Located in Vietnam, King Koi Coffee Garden creates an extraordinary dining experience that blends tasty food with nature's beauty. Here, tables are set amidst serene ponds filled with over 3,000 vibrant koi. As you munch on your delicious lunch, these friendly fish glide gracefully through the water, creating a one-of-a-kind atmosphere that connects diners with the underwater world. The unique setup allows guests to not just watch the koi, but actually interact with them, making each visit an adventure. Families, friends, and couples can delight in this unusual experience while savoring Vietnamese cuisine, which often includes fresh ingredients and bold flavors. Whether you're a local or a traveler, this cafe is a fantastic spot to relax, enjoy great food, and marvel at nature all around you. So, are you ready to dip your toes into this delightful dining experience? Guess what really drives our ocean critters? Echinoderms like sea urchins and sand dollars are fascinating because their bodies are technically classified as heads. This unusual classification stems from their unique anatomical structure. Unlike many animals that have distinct body segments, echinoderms feature a central disc with arms radiating outward, which can make their bodies look quite different from what we're used to. For instance, while sand dollars have a flat, round shape, sea urchins are spiny and globular. Their skeleton, called an endoskeleton, is made of calcareous plates, giving them both protection and a remarkable structure. Echinoderms also have a remarkable capability to regenerate lost arms or spines, adding to their intriguing nature. By understanding their unique body structure and classification, we gain insight into the diverse adaptations that have allowed these sea dwellers to thrive in various marine environments. How cool is that? Believe it or not, infrasound can haunt your feelings. This mysterious phenomenon involves low-frequency sound waves that are too low for the human ear to hear. Interestingly, infrasound is often found in places like haunted houses, where its eerie effects can create a sense of unease and anxiety. Researchers have discovered that these sound waves can distort how we perceive our surroundings, making us feel anxious or even hallucinate. Imagine walking through a spooky old mansion and suddenly feeling a chill running down your spine. That unsettling sensation could very well be caused by infrasound. Studies suggest that infrasound might influence our brainwaves and emotional responses, leading us to see fleeting shadows or hear whispers that aren't really there. So the next time you visit a supposedly haunted place, remember that what you feel might not just be your imagination, but low-frequency sounds playing tricks on your mind. Ever thought about why beauty patches held secrets? In the 18th century, women often adorned their faces with small velvet or silk patches, but these were more than just fashion statements. They were a form of secret communication. The way a woman placed her patch could reveal her relationship status or even signal flirtation with a potential suitor. For instance, a patch on the right cheek might suggest she was open to romance, while one on the left could mean she was already taken. This clever use of fashion transformed social interactions and dating rituals, making each encounter a game of visual cues and hidden meanings. Imagine going on a date and having to read someone's face for clues about their feelings. These charming traditions remind us that communication has always been complex and creative, evolving alongside society. Isn't it fascinating how style can speak volumes about personal connections? Can you imagine that blankets have a surprising origin? The term blanket traces back to Thomas Blank, a 14th century weaver who crafted a softer, more comfortable option than the itchy animal hides people used for warmth. Before his innovation, wool ruled the roost as the main material, serving its purpose well but often leaving users feeling a bit scratchy. Thanks to Blank's ingenuity, cozy nights became possible without the discomfort. Fast forward to today, and you'll find a rainbow of materials that keep us snugly warm, with fleece and microfiber stealing the spotlight. These modern fabrics are super soft, lightweight, and easy to care for, making them favorites in homes around the world. As you snuggle under your favorite blanket, remember the journey it took from the hands of a medieval weaver to cozy up your evenings. What will the next groundbreaking blanket look like? Can you imagine glass flowing like a liquid? This fascinating property comes from the fact that glass is actually an amorphous solid. Unlike most solids that have a neatly arranged crystalline structure, glass lacks this organization, which gives it some liquid-like qualities. Over time, especially in older glass windows, this can lead to a curiosity. Glass tends to be thicker at the bottom than at the top. You might think that's due to a poor manufacturing process, but it's simply a result of gravity working on the material over many years. As the glass slowly flows, it settles and transforms its shape, allowing for these interesting variations in thickness. This unique behavior challenges our understanding of solids and liquids, reminding us that nature often holds surprises that defy our expectations. So next time you admire a classic window, remember, you're looking at a remarkable material that's more dynamic than it seems. Did you know Paris had sewer tours in the 1800s? In the 19th century, the City of Light took a rather unconventional turn by showcasing its sewer system as an engineering wonder, attracting curious tourists from around the globe. The sewers of Paris, considered innovative for their time, were even designed to improve the city's sanitation and prevent disease. Wealthy visitors would pay good money for guided tours, bravely navigating through the dark and damp tunnels filled with sewage. These guided experiences, while unromantic, offered a unique glimpse into a vital part of urban infrastructure. For many, it was a chance to marvel at the engineering genius that kept the city functioning, albeit in a rather smelly environment. Imagine stepping into a world beneath the streets where history and sewage intertwined. Who would brave such a tour today? Can you imagine that Russia breathes life into our planet? With its massive forests covering about 25% of the Earth's tree cover, Russia stands out as the leading oxygen producer worldwide. These lush green expanses, especially in Siberia, do more than just provide stunning landscapes. They play a vital role in combating climate change. By absorbing carbon dioxide, Russia's forests act as essential carbon sinks, helping to filter the air we breathe. This process not only cleans the atmosphere, but also releases fresh oxygen, which is critical for all living beings. The sheer scale of these forests, teeming with diverse wildlife and plants, reminds us of nature's incredible ability to balance ecosystems. Preserving these natural treasures is crucial. If we protect them, they will continue supporting life on Earth for generations to come. Isn't it fascinating how one country can have such a profound impact on global oxygen levels? Is it really true that numbers can be predictable? The answer lies in the fascinating world of computer-generated random numbers. Although we often think of random numbers as being completely unpredictable, those created by computers are actually based on specific algorithms. These algorithms follow a set of rules and formulas, meaning the numbers they generate are fundamentally deterministic and can be predicted if you know the underlying process. For example, if a computer uses an algorithm to create a sequence of numbers, it will always produce the same sequence if initiated with the same starting point, known as a seed. This predictability is essential in various fields, like cryptography, where true randomness is crucial for security. So while a computer might generate seemingly random numbers for video games or simulations, they're anything but truly random. It's a blend of science and math that uncovers the secrets of what we think of as chance. Did you know that scuba divers explore over 1,000 feet deep? This incredible feat places divers in a world where they can meet marine life that has lived in isolation for millions of years. The world record for the deepest scuba dive exceeds an astonishing 1,000 feet, pushing human limits in pursuit of adventure. However, diving at such depths isn't just about thrill and excitement. It comes with immense challenges. Divers face extreme pressure that can crush underwater equipment in cold temperatures that can drop to near freezing. To safely explore this alien underwater realm, divers rely on specialized suits and tanks filled with carefully mixed gases. Alongside their gear, they must have exceptional training and experience to navigate the risks involved. Every descent deep below the surface offers a chance to witness unique ecosystems and ancient species that few have seen before. Isn't it amazing what lies beneath the waves? Rats can't vomit. How does this affect their survival? This quirky fact has fascinating implications for their survival. Most animals can rid themselves of harmful substances through vomiting, but rats have a unique digestive system that doesn't allow for this. Instead of expelling toxins, these clever little creatures absorb them, making them particularly vulnerable to poisons. As a result, if a rat ingests something toxic, it can build up in their bodies, leading to severe health issues or even death. This inability to purge harmful substances plays a significant role in pest control methods, as it heightens the effectiveness of rodenticides. However, it also reveals how adaptable rats are. They often learn to avoid certain foods after getting sick from them. Their remarkable survival skills and intelligence, combined with their inability to vomit, make rats both fascinating and challenging pests in urban environments. So next time you see a rat scurrying by, think about how this one quirky fact influences their lives. It's a surprising twist in the natural world, isn't it? Ancient Persia had a truly bizarre punishment system. Imagine being condemned to sit on a narrow wooden plank, suspended high above water. This was the cruel reality for some in ancient Persia, where maintaining balance was a matter of life and death. Those facing this unusual punishment had to be incredibly focused and steady, as falling off the plank meant plunging into the uncertain depths below. This terrifying predicament not only inflicted physical strain, but also played with the condemned person's mind, amplifying their anxiety about imminent danger. It was a punishment designed to humiliate and frighten, as failure to keep their balance resulted in a plunge into the water, potentially leading to drowning. Such inventive yet cruel methods highlight how societies have used fear as a means of control throughout history. Can you believe this was actually a form of justice? Here's a wild fact about 24/7 stores in America. Many stores in the US are open around the clock, offering us the freedom to shop whenever we want. Imagine needing a late-night snack or running out of essential supplies. You can simply head to a nearby convenience store, and it's likely open. This all-day, everyday access is much different from many other countries, where shops often close early or take Sundays off. In places like France or Germany, for instance, many businesses might shut down for the entire weekend, leading to a different shopping culture. This round-the-clock availability in the US is driven by the desire to cater to busy lifestyles and diverse work schedules. As people become more reliant on flexible shopping options, do you think we might see more countries adopting this 24/7 model? Did you know Oreos might be vegan-friendly? Most types of Oreos, from classic to double stuff, are made without any animal ingredients, making them a popular treat among vegans. So if you've been craving something sweet, you might be in luck. These delicious cookies don't have milk, eggs, or any other animal-derived products. However, there's a little twist. They are produced in facilities that also handle dairy products. This means there's a slight chance of cross-contamination, which could be a concern for strict vegans who avoid any trace of animal products. If you're looking to enjoy a crunchy snack while sticking to a plant-based diet, Oreos offer a fun option. Just remember to check the packaging if you want to be absolutely certain about avoiding dairy. Who knew cookies could spark such a debate? Here's a wild fact about bloodletting. For centuries, this bizarre medical practice was used to treat all sorts of illnesses. Doctors believed that balancing the body's humors, blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile, was the key to good health. By drawing blood, they thought they could rid the body of excess or harmful fluids, helping patients heal. Unfortunately, this method often did more harm than good, leading to weakness or even death. One of the most famous cases was George Washington, the first president of the United States. After experiencing a sore throat, his doctors performed bloodletting, taking out nearly half of his blood. Sadly, Washington's health rapidly declined, and he passed away shortly after. It wasn't until the 19th century that more effective treatments emerged, finally putting an end to this risky practice. Isn't it fascinating how medical beliefs evolve over time? Hard to believe, but even presidents admire Pelé. During a memorable meeting between President Ronald Reagan and legendary soccer player Pelé, Reagan made a lighthearted comment that showcased Pelé's global fame. As he introduced himself, Reagan quipped that everyone knows who Pelé is, a nod to the Brazilian star's extraordinary impact on the sport of soccer and culture at large. Pelé, often referred to as one of the greatest soccer players of all time, captured hearts around the world with his remarkable skills and charisma on the field. He brought attention to soccer in the United States during the 1970s and 1980s, inspiring many young athletes. This encounter highlighted not just Pelé's celebrity status, but also how sports can unite people, including powerful leaders, through shared admiration and respect. Isn't it fascinating how a sport can bridge such diverse worlds?